Hi everyone, this is Janika to Natural, and this is a quick video about um, the first book that I read about like all the hair journeys. I know there's like Curly Girl, there's Better Than Good Hair, that's very good. There's like so many types of books about like how-tos and everything, but I felt it was very important to read about like the history of hair from from the beginning. And I went to Barnes and Noble, and there was this book that I fell into, and it's called Hair Story. I don't know if you can see, and it's by Ayana D. Byrd and Lori L. Tharps, and it's basically a book about the history of our hair since even before slavery, like how we used to take care of our hair, and how when we came to America, like the difficulty we had to find the right products, because we used like natural products from the beginning. So there was so many difficulties that we had. Like we used greased animal for a while, and then there was a part I remember in the book where they were saying that we used to work like in cotton fields and everything, like, and we didn't have like the comb, the and we used basically the same type of comb that they use on the sheeps, where you see yeah, like the picking furrow, where you see like the one with the metal, the one you see with the metal, that's the one that they use, for the animals. And apparently we use the same, and we got sicknesses and everything like that. But that's that's a whole story. And they talk about like the first millionaire, of course, Madame C. J. Walker, and her vegetable shampoo. There was even the part where, when white people wanted to have the natural hair, because everybody was into the natural hair. I believe it was in the 60s or 70s, and it's always going back. There's always like a period where everybody wants to go back to natural. They want to take care of their hair, and then something going on with the companies, they lose customers, for relaxers. So they try to figure out the best way to have the best relaxers for our hair. So it's always been like a back and forth for other people. This is Byrd. That's where everybody, like the other nationalities, starting to do like the braids, and they really uh, accepted the the braids, and our culture a little bit more. And yeah, so it was very interesting. So I'm not paid for them. I really bought the book by myself, and I keeping it because this is like a good book for when I'm gonna have kids later on, or uh yeah, just for myself, because I love reading also. Reading is fundamentals. So just I'm just sharing this part of this book with you. So Hair Story. I have a lot of my friends in Canada. I don't know if they sell it in Canada. You could check in Chapters or Indigo, and the other countries I'm not too sure. But even though you can find it, I'm pretty sure on Amazon.com. And one of the person, Ayana D. Byrd, I know she writes for Essence Magazine also. So just go check it out. It's really worth it. It's really worth it. They did the research properly. They really took the time to really go way beyond just the slavery. Like, it just, I could talk about the book all day, but you have to read it. And yeah, so that's a little bit about that. And also, yeah, why I decided to go natural. Um, I decided to go natural. The first time was 10 years ago, when the first era of neo soul started, with Erica Badu, Angie Stone, Jill Scott, all of those, and they were really embracing the natural, like the natural hair. And a lot of people don't talk about it, like the new generation, but for me that's when it started. I know, like, it was way before that, with the other activists before, but for me that's when it really started. And I just didn't like the relaxer. Like, I could put the relaxer maybe 3 times for the whole year, and then the rest of the year it's gonna be either braids, twist, or just let it grow. Because to me it felt as if it was like putting the relaxer on my hair, it felt like as if something is frying. I really felt like the sensation, and I never like that, never ever like that. And I got burned maybe twice, one in the front here and one in the back. The one in the back was the worst because she didn't rinse out the relaxer properly, and I have a lot of hair. So for about a year, like I had to, like I said, okay, let me try to do the treatment and everything. I did a treatment, deep conditioning, oil treatment, everything, put back the relaxer, my hair fell out again. So at the end of the day, I think, you know, not every hair is gonna handle the relaxer, and that was my case. Even though I was trying to put the PCG for kids, same thing, it would fall. So the first time, yeah, it was like about 10 years ago, and I was natural for about 10 years, no, for 5 years. And then I was walking in front of a hair salon, and this guy was like, oh, you know, I could do your hair for free, you have all this hair, you need to relax and everything, da, da, da. I had like big hair, and the guy was like, yeah, you could, you know, you could put the relaxer, I'll put it for you for free. And I said, really, for free? I said, every time I put the relaxer, like my hair doesn't stay. And I was like, no, thank you. And that was in Montreal, in my hometown. And he was like, no, you know, my wife, she's a good hairdresser, your hair's not gonna fall and everything. And she came with a Revlon box. I think the yellow red one, it's such a long time. And I was like, Revlon, whoa, that's like way out of my league. And he's like, no, trust me, it's gonna work out. And I said, okay. So I think it was in 2004 I put the relaxer again. My hair was good for about 3 months. I had like the nice curl and everything. I said, okay. Then my hairdresser just left the hair salon. Like, I called and everything, she wasn't there. And I was like, oh, I should have known not to put the relaxer. Long story short, the guy cheated on her, so she just left him. So that's the story. So after that, I was like, oh my gosh. And ever since, I tried to go back to different hair salons. I went to Dominicans and everything. I wasn't satisfied. I had to cut my hair again. And when I moved to New York in 2007, I put the relaxer. No, I didn't put the relaxer. I wanted to try the texturizer. So I cut off my hair. I had this long and I cut off my hair, put the texturizer. Still the same. I felt my hair was dry and everything. And just the fact that I would have to go to the hair salon, do treatment so my hair would grow and everything, I just didn't like that. I just wanted to have something simple and something that I will be able to do it by myself. So long story short, I had a surgery in 2009 for fibroids, and after my surgery I just decided to do the big chop. I don't have a picture because it was spontaneous, and I cut my hair like all the time, so I just decided to cut up. But it was I stopped putting any chemicals on my hair in May 2009, and December 2009, that's when I did the big chop. So it was maybe 6-7 months after I didn't put any relaxer or chemicals, so I had a little bit of grow. But ever since, it's been almost it's been 3 years, and almost 3 years and a half approximately, that, you know, my hair, I'm on my hair journey, and I just want to see, you know, what's gonna be the longest that my hair, the potential of that my hair could grow. So yeah, so that's just a little bit about that. So that's it for me for this video. If anything, you can leave it in the comment, and I want to know also, like, what's your history. I know some of my friends, sometimes they want to go back to relaxer, but please don't. You know, you're doing fine. You know, it's like a process. You're learning about your hair, and it's really good. It's easy to just let your hair to somebody else, but for me it's better to know yourself. That's how you know yourself a little bit more. You know how to do your hair and everything, and it's gonna be good for you, for your kids also. So yeah, so that's about it. So I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye.